Hi, I'm Ghosty, and this is TLDR Plays, the series where we review games in 5 minutes or less so that you can decide whether they're right for you. Cabernet is a 2D narrative RPG set in 19th century Eastern Europe. You play as a young woman named Lisa, former doctor, now a newly turned vampire thrown straight into the deep end of supernatural aristocracy. You will be an apprentice to the ever-mysterious doctor and learn all about this new life that you've been thrust into. Make choices, forge relationships, and plan your next meal. Cabernet has a gothic 2D style where you are able to properly explore and interact with the environment using WASD. On top of this, it is fully voice acted, so you are able to get completely immersed in the game's story. You start the game at your own funeral where you choose how you'd like to be remembered, essentially writing your own eulogy. These decisions will determine what statistics you start the game with, which are also etched into your tombstone. After what appears to be a nightmare, you wake up in a bleak, dimly lit chamber as the main character. Same name as the one listed on the tombstone previously, but you are very much alive. A bucket of blood next to your bed, your appearance rather pale and disheveled. You wonder if this is a nightmare, but it feels all too real. Yet you have no memory of your death or this place. After exploring the room, you soon find out you are not alone. Something outside that only communicates via knocks on the door agrees to let you out if you promise them a favor. You are unsure of what this favor will entail, but you feel compelled to agree to escape this chamber. After agreeing, however, an intense burning pain forms in your shoulder. Is this coincidence or something more concerning? Once out of the room, you are immediately informed that you have been turned into a vampire. Not via the story in any way, just by a level up text that pops up on the screen. As someone who doesn't like to look too much into games before I play, I will say your vampire level popping up before you've actually been told you are already a vampire disappointed me a bit. I knew it was obviously a game with vampires, but I wasn't sure at the start if I was already one or going to turn into one. When it popped up on the screen, I was just like, oh, I guess I'm a vampire already then. And it's still quite a while till it's fully explained to you after the fact. It would have been nice to uncover the first mirror and then notice what was happening, or just find out through the story itself. You are then left to explore, interact with characters, and find out more about this vampiric life you are now a part of and everything that comes along with it. Cabernet, a code word for blood, is a very expensive option for those who are unable to feast or acquire their own source of blood. Described as beyond delicious, you can buy blood by the bottle, but it will cost you a pretty penny. Statistics, as mentioned previously, are put to use during dialogues and investigating your surroundings. You are able to gain additional skill points when you level up, from reading books to pass the time, and certain clothing will also give you stat bonuses. Morality is another feature. Different actions in the game affect your morality. Choices you make will give you points in either humanity or nihilism. Choices, like how you treat others or whether you respect traditions, will tilt your morality, giving you different dialogue options depending on how many points you have in each moral alignment. This has already made me want to do multiple playthroughs just to experience both the good and bad morality routes. Now onto the good stuff. You are introduced to 2 vampire abilities during the tutorial. The first being bat form. You can transform into a bat and fly around. The flight is freeing. You seem to be able to travel all over and you're not limited to the level that you started on. I'm interested to see how useful this ability is in the game and how often you'll use it. They do mention going out and about to different places, such as meeting up with Arbon at her literary salon, so hopefully we will get to make good use out of the flight mechanic. And of course, every good vampire needs the ability to feast. Vampires need blood to survive, and if you don't want to pay for Cabernet, then you need to feast. Liza doesn't seem too keen on trying it out at first, so let's hope we don't have to keep buying Cabernet, as this could get expensive quickly. As the sunrise approaches, the demo is brought to an end. I was so immersed in the game that when the end of demo screen popped up, a wave of sadness hit me. It really captivated me and it left me wanting more. The dialogue is well written and keeps you intrigued and keen to learn more about each character. They have their own personalities and quirks that set them apart, and I can't wait to get to know them further. Also, who is the doctor that chose me as their apprentice? Who let me out of the chamber, and what is this burning pain? I can't wait to explore more of this story. It feels like they've given us so much, yet told us so little in the demo. I'm dying to know how it all pans out. Cabernet is set to release at some point in 2024, but keep an eye out on their Steam page as they regularly have the demo available to play. And don't forget to wishlist it too, it really helps out the devs. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe to keep up to date with all those indie games out there. Bye!